All righty, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, day number 3. We are on Bracket Friday now. It is double elimination. We're live at Centennial Park in Colorado. First bracket game, double elimination. You're going to be watching Buzz NTX 2010 taking on Tennessee Mojo 2K9. All right, I do apologize for the camera angle. This isn't the best fields that we've been at for angles or anything like that. We got a big tarp over the backstop, so I got to look through that. So it's a good thing we got live play-by-play commentating, because the angle and the home plate is really close to the backstop. But it is flip for home, and Buzz did lose the flip. Tennessee Mojo went 4-0 in pool. Buzz NTX went 3-1 in pool. So here we go. It is double elimination. We're going to be at these fields for the remainder of our bracket. Not too excited about it. Some of these fields have a lot of brush and bushes right behind the backstop. Feels uncanny to me, but we're going to do with what we got. Makes you appreciate the nice fields that you play on. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First pitch of bracket number 3, JC up in the box. She's going to get things started off here. And she'll take ball 1 high. Now, if you notice out there in the outfield, that is a high fence. That's about a 10 to 12 foot high fence. And it is out in the street. If one does happen to get over, it could be a little tricky with the vehicles out there. And that's going to be ball 2. Now, the one advantage of the home plate being really close to the backstop is I can hear the umpire really well. Jim Welch, welcome to the stream. Rudy, welcome to the stream, sir. Appreciate y'all hopping on. 11 viewers so far. And JC ahead in the count now. 3 balls and no strike. All right, I have to look through a net. It is porous. It does have a lot of holes in it, so I can see the field. And that's going to be popped out to the left side, and she'll be out, caught by the left fielder over there. Coach ain't too happy about that one. He wanted her to sit on that one. Did not give her the green light. And I can already tell it is dusty. And I'm going to be covered in dust before this game is over with. This is a real fine dust over the field. Next batter coming up, number 13, Gabrielle, hitting in the 2 spot. Donald, welcome, Don. Now she's going to pop her up behind this foul ball for strike 1 to start things off with for Gabrielle. And the wind is coming slightly out of left field to home plate. It's a good take there by Gabrielle. Ball 1, even up the count, 1-1. So the slight breeze coming out of left field to home plate, probably maybe around 8 miles an hour, just enough to kick real fine dusty particles in my face. Oh, there's a nice shot out the left center, and that hits the fence. She's definitely going to get a double out of that, and she'll be in there for a stand-up double. Good shot, number 13, Gabrielle. That went up about 5 feet from the base of the fence, hit a pole, and then ricocheted left. Brandon Cummings, long time no see, sir. Welcome to the stream. Margarita, welcome to the stream. All right, your next batter, number 27, Cosette. Hitting in the 3rd spot, got a runner in scoring position over at 2nd. And she's going to look at strike 1, looking to start things off with. All right, y'all got a little bit better view than I do on the stream, even though we got pieces of the fence in there, and that kind of bugs me. I'm a little OCD when it comes to having a nice, clear, open view. But it is what it is. And we'll just have to make it work, right? 1 ball, 1 strike on number 27, Cosette. And that's a hard hit ball over to second base. They're going to get the 4-3 on it, but that will move Gabrielle over to third base in scoring position. All right, your next batter, number 10, Kenna, hitting in the 4 spot. Got 2 outs on her. Got a runner in scoring position over at third. And it's going to take a shot over to third, over to first, and that will be out number 3. They do get a runner on, get her close to coming home, but quite can't get her home. And we'll head to the bottom of the first inning, 0-0. Now here's going to be my challenge. I'm looking through a netted backstop and make sure if I can see these numbers correctly and if I'm able to see player positions. It's porous enough to where you got a decent view. It's just that weird obscurity. I think, let's see. Once they get all out here, we'll line out your defense for you. Now, the one positive thing I can say about this netting, as the sun moves over to the west, the shade is starting to creep over me from the netting. And, I guess you got your pros and your cons. Here we go. Let's get this defense lined out for you. Starting behind the dish is going to be number 10, Kenna. Over at third base, we got number 30, Katie. Over at shortstop, we're going to have number 13, Gabrielle. Over at second base, number 7, Trinity. Over at first base is going to be number 27, Cosette. For your outfielders, I believe that is number 21, Mia, over in right field. We've got number 3, JC, in center field. Number 6, Avery, over in left field. And your starting pitcher for Buzz NTX 2010 for this first bracket game is going to be number 12, Alyssa, out there in the circle. All right, your first batter for Mojo is going to be number 11, hitting in the 1 spot. Amy Lino, welcome to the stream. I wish I could get that top right-hand corner out of the fence, out of the camera view, but these fence squares are a little tighter than what I'm used to seeing. If I move it, it will bring the lower. Well, you know what? Let's try moving that down because the player card covers the bottom right. We might get a little better view. All right, first pitch is going to be down low on number 11, ball 1. Kimmy watching from Texas, only 98 today. Hey, got a break in the weather. That's great. Oh, it's going to pop her up to right field. Mia coming up, gets the catch for out number 1. All right, your next batter coming up in the box, number 2, hitting from Mojo. Got 1 out on her. Deborah, high from the steamy hot Florida. Down in the dirt there for ball 1. I heard y'all getting a little bit of rain today, Kimmy. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 there. What? All right, a legal pitch has been called, so now it is 2 balls and no strikes. She's got to put her foot on the rubber without the glove touching the ball. Then once she's set, then she can bring the ball and the glove together. There will be a foul ball over there for strike one. 2 balls and 1 strikes to count. No, not here yet, but we're hoping. I know that the hurricane is going to bring some rain late next week, Wednesday through Saturday, from what I'm seeing. We get a tropical depression by the time it gets to us. Oh, just outside there. He's going to call ball 3. Bring the count 3-1. And she will draw the walk, and Mojo will have the first runner on. All right, next batter, number 7 for Mojo, hitting in the 3 spot. Got a runner at first with 1 out on her. There's one down the pipe, strike 1 looking. .74 degrees out here. A few clouds. Feels warmer than it actually is until we get a little breeze come by, and it feels pretty good. Strike 2 looking on the outside edge there. Good pitch by number 12, Alyssa. No balls and 2 strikes is the count now. All right, going to pop her up. Foul ball. She'll try it again. And going to pop her up on the left field. Anybody going to get a glove on it? Oh, Gabrielle tries to get a stab on it, but it comes out of her glove. But that is going to hold the runner over at second. And now Mojo will have runners at first and second with 1 out, with number 25 hitting in the 4 spot coming up. That was a good attempt by Gabrielle. Oh, nice shot to Trinity. They're going to try to get her on the double play, but she's back in time. And that will be out number 2 on the line drive to Trinity over at second base. 2 outs now with number 9 coming up at the box, hitting in the 5 spot. Got 2 outs on her. Runners at first and second. And it'll be down low for ball 1. There's a good pitch, swing and a miss on a drop inside pitch there. Bringing the count even, 1-1. Oh, she's going to hammer it deep open right field. Maya's going to catch under it, and that will be out number 3. And Alyssa and her defense get out of trouble. And we'll head to the top of the second inning with a tie score 0-0.
I'm good right now, thank you.
So we got no runs on that with 1 hit. No errors, 2 left on base. Jim watching from Illinois. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like Sideline HD when they insert a little image down there in the bottom right-hand corner. Happy 4th of July. That's pretty cool of them doing that. You up there working, Jim, in Illinois? And I just can't get the phone close enough to get that fence out of there, and it bugs me. I am so OCD. I smashed it down closer. I've got a piece of rubber, a little device that I used to hold phones with, on the bottom of the Eclipse mount, so we can get a better angle, because if I didn't have that, then you'd only see half of home plate. All right, we're going to start off the top of the second. Leadoff hitter is going to be number 7, Trinity, hitting in the 5 spot. And she's going to take strike 1 looking. Good pitch to hit. We'll do a little bit more adjust and see if we can get that right top hand corner of the fence out of the way here in a second. Visiting wife's family. Okay. No better way to enjoy a vacation than watching some softball. I mean, there's probably other things better than watching softball on your vacation if you don't watch softball or like it. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Trin gets behind the count now, 1-2. Oh, swing and a miss on a high pitch there. And that will be out number 1. That's going to bring up number 30, Katie. Katie's going to be hitting in the 6th spot, stepping in the box with 1 out on her. There we go. We're going to live with that view right there and be happy with it, unless a foul ball says otherwise. Down the dirt there, she's going to see if it's going to touch her foot or anything. That's a way to stay in the box there. And she'll be sitting on ball 1. Oh, hard hit ball. That's going to be foul ball, out of play on the right side. Strike 1. Billy Beavers, welcome to the stream, sir. Appreciate you hopping on. All the views help the algorithms. What even helps the algorithms even more is punching that like button, heart button, whatever button. We don't mind which one it is. We just love buttons being pushed. We appreciate the interaction. All right, Katie fouls that one off. She's behind the count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Inside down low is going to bring the count even, 2-2. Ooh, that came close to hitting her right there. But that's going to bring the count full, 3-2. We will have time called. One thing I have noticed, these fields are pretty close to each other. A lot of foul balls coming from other fields. So I'm just going to have to put myself in God's hands. I hope I don't get hit in the back of the back or head or something like that. So I'm so involved in the game with talking and everything, I don't pay attention. Oh, golly, that was ball 4 right there. She's going to protect, though, and foul it back. But she didn't want to leave it up to him. Girls were just getting a feel of his strike zone, so that was probably a smart play. Oh, yeah, that was a good pitch to hit. She gets a piece of it, fouls it back. She'll try it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming. All right, nice line drive out there. That's going to hit the base of the fence. Here she comes around first. Will she make it to second? No, she won't. We'll scratch her down for a single. And she doesn't make it to second. Should have held up. All right. You live and you learn, right? Here we go. Number 21, Mia, hitting in the 7th spot. Got 2 outs on her now. No runners on. Oh, swing and a miss on a high pitch there. Strike 1.
Hey, you got to finish right here. Let's go.
Down low for ball 1. Mia evens out the count, 1-1. Down inside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strikes to count.
You got it, let's go. 3-3-1.
High outside. Mia's getting ahead in the count now with a hitter's count. 3 balls and 1 strike. Damn, Mia draws the walk. And Buzz has a runner on with 2 outs, with number 12, Alyssa, coming up in the box, hitting in the 8th spot. Outside, ball 1. Mia taking a big look over there. Oh, nice hit out the right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Here comes Mia around second. Oh, they're going to get her in a pickle. And he's going to call her out at second. Gosh, dang it. So we'll write Alyssa down for a single. All right. So I'm sure Coach Austin's going to have plenty to say with his girls. A couple of base running mistakes there. We're going to get them over there, get them straightened out. It's probably best that you don't see that on camera. The dugout's over on the right side. But yeah, we bats have been decent, coming out pretty strong. Just base running has missed a couple of opportunities there. So Alyssa gets a single over at first. I'm going to update my book. And out number 3 on Mia. So technically we get no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. And we'll head to the bottom of the 2nd inning, where the Buzz team's going to have to sharpen it up when it comes to base running. Everything else is clicking great. Defense is playing pretty good. Pitching is great. The bats are not too bad. I mean, we've gotten 3 hits so far in 2 innings. Would like more, but you know how it is. We've missed a couple opportunities when it came down to base running. All right. Stephen Miner, welcome to the stream, sir. Good throw there by Kenna down at second. All right, your first batter for Mojo is going to be number 24, hitting in the 6th spot. Score is tied 0-0 going into the bottom of the 2nd. Let's see if the defense can make quick work and get back on offense. Rotate to the top of the order. Good pitch there by Alyssa on the top right-hand corner. It's going to fall for strike 1 looking. Angelo Puma, welcome, sir. Thanks for hopping on. And that'll be outside, ball one. Oh, that'll be down low for ball two. Number 24 getting ahead in the count now. 2 balls and 1 strike. If you're just now joining us, we are playing at Centennial Community Park here in Loveland, Colorado. Oh, nice shot there. Oh, that's going to drop for a base hit out in right center. She's rounding first. They're going to make the throw to the cutoff and hold her up at second. She'll be in there for a stand-up double. All right, number 5 now coming up in the box for Mojo. Got a runner in scoring position at second. No outs. Mojo threatening here in the bottom of the second. And that'll be down low, ball one. Now we are first day of bracket on Bracket Friday. This is a double elimination, and I don't even want to mention it, but it is possible if the girls aren't firing on all cylinders, it could be 2 done today, and that would end their tournament life because it is double elimination. Down low, that's going to get away from Kenna. And the throw gets away from third base, and that's going to be a run scored. So we got a ball 3. It comes out of Kenna's glove. She tries to throw down to catch the runner coming from second over to third. It gets past Katie over there at third. We're going to scratch that down as an E2. And Mojo gets on the board 1-0 with no outs. Three balls, no strikes. No runners on, no outs. And Mojo takes the lead now, 1-0. Kelly Casper, welcome to the stream. And she will draw the walk there. And Mojo has another runner on. All right, your next batter for Mojo, number 14, hitting in the 8th spot. Got a runner at first. No outs. And that'll be high and tied inside for ball one. And it's going to be a little dribbler there to Trinity over to first for the first out. Does move the runner over to second. All right, number 23 hitting in the 9 spot for Mojo coming up in the box. Got a runner in scoring position at second with 1 out on her. And that'll be in the dirt there for ball one. Will be no turf games, it looks like, so far this weekend. All of the Gold Bracket C that the Buzz is in are at this complex, so it'll be dirt from here on out that we know of. And that will be ball two. 2 balls and no strikes. Down in the dirt there for ball 3. Number 23 ahead in the count, 3-0. Melissa's going to have to find the strike zone here. And there's one that finds the zone, bringing the count now, 3 balls and 1 strike. 25 viewers on the stream. Appreciate y'all coming along, hopping along and watching the games with us here in Northern Colorado. We're at Loveland, Colorado at the Centennial Sports Complex. There's a shot to Katie over to first, and she can't keep it in her glove, and she will reach on error. And as much as I hate to do it, because that one was mine. I got to scratch down to E3. That is so far error number 2 on the Buzz defense. All right, your next batter, number 20, hitting in the 10 spot. Got runners on the corners with 1 out. And she takes ball 1 high. Just below the knees there. Going to make the throw down to third. They don't make it in time. She gets back to third. Runner does steal second. And number 20 is sitting on 2 balls and no strikes with runners in scoring position at second and third now. 1 out. There's a good pitch. Pops her up. Foul ball. Strike 1. We did get started about 12:10. These are 1 hour and 45-minute games. Finished the inning. Swing 'em is strike 2. And ITB is in effect for bracket games, of course. And she fires that deep over in left center. That's going to drop, base hit. That's going to score at least 1 run. And she gets back in time to third, holds her up at third. She'll be in there for a stand-up double. And they add another score to the run. All right, rotating to the top of the order for Mojo, number 11 coming up, hitting in the 1 spot. 0 for 1 in the game. She popped out to right field her first time up back in the first. Got runners at score position at second and third. Only 1 out on her. And she takes 1 down low for ball 1. There's a good pitch. That could be a base hit. Oh, and Mia makes a spectacular running catch out there in right field. Right at the warning track for out number 2. All right, next batter, number 2, coming up in the box, hitting in the 2 spot. 0 for 0, walked her first time up back in the first. Still has runners in scoring position at second and third. 2 outs on her. And she takes the ball 1 high, tight inside. And she's going to take a stab at that one, foul it over to left side for strike 1. So if we win this game, then our next game today will be at 4 o'clock. And if we lose this game, then we'll play at 6 o'clock today, just to let y'all know. And pops her up on the right side. Will Mia get a glove on it? Yes, she does, out there in foul territory, and that will be out number 3. But the damage has been done. And Mojo puts a couple of runs on. And Buzz finds himself down 2-0 under Mojo going into the top of the 3rd inning. Now we were wondering if we were going to get the same team we saw on the last pool game that they played against the Colorado Angels, and to be honest, I can't say we've 100% seen that team. So hopefully they can get it going on and bring it back together, get their composure. They're down 2 runs. Jamie, yes, go Mia. 2 good catches out there in right field. She's been having some good solid defense and a good good glove out there in right field. Not often we see her out there. She's usually catching or playing third base. Every once in a while, she might get a little stab over at shortstop. But she's been doing pretty dang good out there over in right field. All right, here we go. Top of the third inning. Mojo leading Buzz 2-0. Leadoff hitting is going to be number 6, Avery, hitting in the 9 spot. After that, we'll rotate to the top of the order. And she'll take ball 1 down outside. And a little dribbler over the left side, and the third baseman won't catch that out of bounds for out number 1. Next batter rotating to the top of the order, number 3, JC, 0 for 1 in the game, popped out to left field. She got 1 out on her. And, ooh, he's going to call strike 1 on the outside edge there. Oh, he's going to call strike 2 on the outside edge on the low part end of the strike zone. JC behind the count now, 0-2. And she'll get a piece of it. It's one of the many facets and talents of JC is being able to fight off pitches. We've seen her go to 10, 13, 14 pitches in an at-bat, so she knows she's got to protect. She'll definitely do so. And there's a shot over to shortstop. Will she make it in time? No, she won't, and that will be out, number 2. All right, number 13, Gabrielle coming up in the box. She is 1 for 1, had a nice double out in left center, hitting the fence. Got 2 outs on her. No runners on. Her bat's been hot as of late. And that's going deep out in center field. She doesn't make the catch on a diving catch. Gabrielle's going to come around third. The coach is going to hold her up at second for a stand-up double. Now there's 2 doubles for Gabrielle in the game thus far. All right, number 27, Cosette, coming up the box. 0 for 1, grounded out to a 4-3, her first time up back in the first inning. She's got Gabrielle over at second with 2 outs on her. Outside for ball 1. And that'll be outside for ball 2. Outside for ball 3. Cozy heading the count now. 3 balls and no strikes. Not sure if he'll give her the green light or not on a 3-0 count. And strike 1 looking there. Brings the count 3-1. And And going to pop her up on the left side. Is that going to drop? Nope. She makes the catch out in the outfield. Shortstop does, and that will be out number 3. And that will do it. Well, once again, they managed to get a runner on. Can't bring her around. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So no runs on 1 hit. No errors. 1 left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Mojo leading 2-0 with a slim lead over Buzz NTX. Paige, welcome to the stream. Thanks for hopping on. Plenty of ball game left in this game. Game started at 12:10. It's 1 hour and 45 minutes. And we haven't even gotten to the 1 hour mark yet. It is 1 hour and 45 minutes or 7 innings, whichever comes first. So the defense just needs to keep at it. All right, your first batter for Mojo coming up, hitting in the number 3 spot. It's going to be number 7. She's 1 for 1 in the game. Had a single out in shallow left field. Her first time up back in the 1st inning. And she goes, and that will be a swing and a miss, strike 1. And a foul tip, strike 2. And that's a good take there. She doesn't bite on it. Brings the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sun's starting to move over to the west, providing me some well-liked shade. I love it. Inside tied for ball 2, evening up the count, 2-2. And that's down in the dirt there, getting away from Kenna. Wild pitch. That'll bring the count full, 3-2. And it's going to be a little dribbler there. Oh, Katie cannot get the ball in her glove, and she's going to reach on error. And we're going to have to scratch that down as an E5. All right, your next batter now coming up, number 25, hitting in the 4th spot, 0 for 1 in the game. She lined out to Trinity, her first time up back in the 1st inning. Got a runner at first, no outs. And she smashes it hard out to center field. JC gets a glove on it. Runner at first tags up. She'll head back to first. And that will be out number 1. Next batter coming up is number 9, hitting in the 5 spot. She's 0 for 1. Popped out to right field her first time up back in the 1st. 1 out on her. Runner at first, and she takes strike 1 looking. Good pitch right there. Gabrielle's going to stop that one over to second and then get the force out. Great heads up play by Gabrielle over at shortstop. Trin was there in time, gets the play. Next batter now, number 24, 1 for 1 in the game. Had a stand-up double her first time up back in the second. She's got one runner at first with 2 outs on her now. And takes strike one looking. 50 pitches now for number 12, Alyssa, out there in the circle for Buzz NTX. And will be high. Good snag by Kenna there for ball one. Down low for ball two. Changeup drops just a little bit too much. Good pitch to hit right there. Gabrielle's going to scoop it up. Oh, fumbles a little bit. Takes a bad hop. And she's going to reach on an error. Moves the runner to second. And we'll have to scratch down the E6. All right, next batter, number 5, hitting in the 7th spot, 0 for 0. Walked her first time up back in the second. And she takes strike one looking there. Has runners at first and second with 2 outs. Corey Pate, welcome to the stream, sir. Good pitch right there. Oh, that gets by Katie. It's going to roll out to left field. They're going to hold her up at third. And now Mojo has the bases loaded with 2 outs. Number 14 coming up in the box. 0 for 1. Grounded out to a 4-3 her first time up back in the second. Got 2 outs on her with the bases loaded. And pops her up left side, out of play, strike one. We're hoping, Corey. We are hoping. We're down 0-2. We've had a couple of mishaps on defense. I think we're sitting on about 3 or 4 errors, which is uncanny. High pitch, good snag by Kenna there for ball one high. And that'll be ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Alyssa and her defense trying to get out of the inning without any further damage. And that's going to be below the knees, ball 3. Down low, and she will walk in a run. And that extends her lead for 3-0. All right, next batter for Mojo, and hitting in the 9th spot, number 23. 0 for 0. She reached on an error over at first base her first time up back in the second. Still got the bases loaded with 2 outs. And there's a strike one looking on the outside edge. Down below, ball 1 evens the count now, 1-1. And she's going to take a chop at a low pitch there. She'll get behind the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
And a little dribbler foul ball to the left side. She'll come back and see another one. And pops her up behind us. And she continues the battle. And she'll see another pitch. And fouls it over the right side. Foul ball. And she fouls it off again. Eighth pitch of this at-bat coming. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And she takes ball too high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and Alyssa gets out of trouble. Damage has been done, though. Mojo does get another run by walking 1 in. So 1 run on 2 hits. On 2 errors in that inning on the Buzz side with 3 left on base. Now's the time for Buzz to get the bats heated up. You'll see your player cards coming across the screen right about now. Number 10, Kenna's going to be leading things off, followed up by number 7, Trinity, followed up by number 30, Katie. That's going to be the middle of your order, the 4th, 5th, and 6th hitters. At any part in this lineup, the bats could heat up, and they're fully capable of getting the job done. And if they're going to do it, they need to start doing now, because we're about 9 minutes away from the hour mark. So we got about 55 minutes or so left in the game. Plenty of time. But down 3-0, you want to start chipping away at that lead now and not later. So all right, number 10, Kenna, hitting in the 4th spot, 0 for 1 of the game, grounded out to a 5-3 her first time up, back in the 1st inning. Let's see if she can get things heated up here for the Buzz offense. And she takes his ball 1, high up outside the zone. And that was a good pitch to hit. She's a little early on it. Fouls it out of play down there past the 3rd base dugout. Strike 1. Jamie, welcome to the stream. Yes, let's go, ladies. Fire it up. Good take there. High for ball 2.
Let's go.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. She swung on it, got under it a little bit. Strike 2, swinging. Okay, gets a little early on it, protects the plate. She's going to foul it over to the left side, and she'll get another chance at it. That's a good pitch to hit. Foul ball to the left side. Kind of battling it out over there. Going to be looking at pitch number 7 coming. Nice hard hit ball. He's going to call fair ball. That's going to roll all the way to the fence. She's going to get at least 2 out of it. He's going to hold her up for a stand-up double. Kenna leading off, getting things started here.
Hey, keep it going, 7.
All right, number 7, Trinity coming up with the box. 0 for 1 in the game. Struck out swinging her first time up back in the 2nd inning. Let's see if she can keep it rolling here. Got a runner in scoring position at 2nd. Showing bunt, but that's going to be in the strike zone. Strike 1 looking. 50 pitches now for number 25 out there for Mojo in the circle. Oh, good pitch to hit, but right back at us, foul tip. Trinity finds herself behind the count now, 0-2.
Nobody got it right here. Let's go. Stay hot. Hands back and drop.
Good pitch to hit. Protects the plate. Fouls it off to the right side into the other field. She's going to see another pitch.
Decisive, get there and go.
And protects the plate. Gets another piece of it. Count remains 0-2. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 6th pitch of the at-bat coming. Good pitch to hit. What? He's going to call fair ball. Okay. We're going to mark her down for a double RBI. We get no discussion or protest from the opposing team. Look like a parent is questioning that one. I gotta say, I'm gonna keep it under my breath here. That did look foul. But he called fair ball. Sometimes the calls go against you, sometimes they go for you. And that one went for us. All right, here we go. Your next batter, number 30, Katie, coming up in the box. 1 for 1 of the game, had a single her first time up. Got a runner in scoring position at 2nd. Katie represents the tie and run. Buzz finally on the board. Good pitch to hit. Oh, third base can't get a hold of it. And Katie will be in there safe on an error. That's going to move Trinity over to third.
Let's go 2-1.
I'll scratch that down as an E5. Next batter, number 21, Mia, coming up the box. 0 for 0, walked her first time up back in the 2nd. She's got the tie and run over at first, and a runner with Trinity is scoring position over at third.
3-1-4.
No outs, mind you. Oh, good take there. Pulls the bat back. Was going to show bunt there for a second. And she'll take ball 1. We are at the hour mark, ladies and gentlemen. 45 minutes left in the game. Plenty of time. Good. Holds off on that one. Ball 2. I don't think coach is going to send Katie just yet on this one and risk getting thrown out at 2nd, even though Trinity would come home and probably make it. Not sure if you want to trade an out for a run at this point with no outs. Oh, nice bunt there for Mia. Trin's going to hold up, and she'll be safe at first, loading the bases. Well done by Mia and Trinity holding up over there at third. All right, number 12, Alyssa, coming up the box. She's 1 for 1, had a single her first time up. She's got the bases loaded with no outs. Great opportunity here. Tying run is at second. Go ahead is at first. And she'll take ball 1. This is the best opportunity that Buzz has had in the game so far here in the top of the 4th inning. Definitely be ashamed to waste it. Oh, pops her up. Infield fly rule. All runners should stay put. And that will be out number 1. All right, Avery, number 6, coming up in the box. 0 for 1, lined out to third base. Her first time up back in the 2nd inning. She's got the bases loaded with 1 out, and she is due for 1. Oh, pops her up, but that's going to be out of play behind us for strike 1. Jeremy, welcome to the stream, sir.
Let's go, 6. Hey, strong top hand. Let's go.
Oh. Yep. And pops her up. Infield fly rule. And that will be out number 2. All right, all of a sudden, Buzz has 2 outs on him. Number 3, JC, coming up in the box, 0 for 2 in the game. Popped out in the first, ground out in the third. She's got the bases loaded with 2 outs. Let's see if she can get something started here. And she'll take ball 1 up high. Ooh, gonna call strike 1, looking on the outside edge there, bringing the count even, 1-1. Oh, a swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that will do it. They load the bases, can't bring none around. They do manage to get 1 run in and get it on the board. 1 run on 3 hits with an error and 3 left on base. All righty, we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Mojo with a slim lead, 3-1 over Buzz. Plenty of time left in the game. It is 1:14. Game started at 12:10. Got about 40 minutes left in the game. It is 1 hour and 45 minutes or 7 innings, whichever comes first. We will have a pitching change. Number 5, Kendall, coming up in a circle now for Buzz. She had an astounding game yesterday against the Colorado Angels, striking out 9. So with her coming in, we might have some defensive changes. Looks like the infield will remain the same. Looks like the outfield remains the same as well. I think that's number 11 Laney coming in over at left field, replacing number 6 Avery. JC will stay at center and Mia will stay at right. All other infield positions will remain the same. All right, leading off for Mojo is going to be number 20, hitting in the 10 spot. 1 for 1 of the game. Had a double her first time up out in left center back in the second inning. She's going to be facing a new pitcher here with Kendall. And here we go, starting the bottom of the 4th inning. Mojo leading 3-1. And she'll take ball 1 up high. And that'll be down low for ball 2. And that'll be a wild pitch there, ball 3. Number 20 ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Yep, high inside, and that will be ball 4. And Mojo has a leadoff runner. Rotating to the top of the order for Mojo, number 11 coming up in the box, hitting in the 1 spot, 0 for 2 in the game, has popped out to right field both times. She has a runner on first with no outs. And she takes ball 1 high. Kendall's going to have to find the strike zone here. And just below the knees there, ball 2. And it's going to be a little chopper there to Gabrielle over to second. Will they get the double play? No, they won't. He gets past Cozy. Oh, she's going to try to run over to second. And they can't make the catch over there. So the batter does reach on a fielder's choice. Makes it to second. Runner is thrown out at second for out number 1. And that leaves number 2 hitting in the 2 spot coming up from Mojo. 0 for 1 in the game. Popped out to right field back in the second. She's got a runner in scoring position now at second with 1 out on her. And that's going to be outside for ball 1. And that's going to drop for a base hit and roll all the way to the fence. That's going to score the runner from second. Mia's going to throw it into the cutoff. It misses Trinity. And here comes a throw home. We're going to say a triple. And then she comes home on the throw. And they add 2 more runs, bringing the score now 5-1. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Number 7 from Mojo hitting in the 3 spot. 1 for 1 in the game. Reached on air back in the 3rd. Had a single in the 1st. Got 1 out on her. No runners on. And he's going to call a strike 1, high tide in the strike zone there. And Buzz finds himself in a hole now, down 5-1 under Mojo. Foul ball back at the fence here is going to be strike 2. And it's going to be a foul ball to the left side. She'll come back to do it again.
Dead ball, she's here. Dead ball, here. She was, nope, it was not in the box. It was in the river. Around the plate. I got a dead ball.
I don't know what any of that means. You got lucky. Let's go.
David said he don't know what any of that means, but she got lucky. I think he called the ball 1 on that, saying that the batter was in the river, which I would assume she was over the plate. So he's got a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Pops her up on the right side. He's going to drop for a foul ball. Ooh, nice shot out right. Mia gets under it for the out. Line drive, out number 2. Good catch by Mia. Has been doing very well over there in right field. 2 outs now with number 25 coming up with the box hitting in the 4 spot. 0 for 2, lined out to second, back in the 1st. And popped out to center field in the 3rd, and she's going to start things off with the ball 1. Got 2 outs on her. Oh, swing and a miss on a rise ball there. It's going to bring the count even, 1-1. Right down the pipe. Good pitch right there. Good pitch to hit. Strike 2 looking. And fouls her back at us. She'll see another pitch. Oh, pops her up center field. Gabrielle calling for it. Oh, she does not make the catch. I'm going to say she reached on the error. I'm going to have to call that one an E6. All right, number 9 coming up in the 5 spot. 1 for 2 in the game. 1 for 2. Popped out in the 1st. Had a single in the 3rd. Got a runner over at 1st with 2 outs. And that's a ball 1 up high. And she's going to get a piece of that and foul check that one back at us for strike 1. That's a good pitch to hit right there. Gabrielle slowly getting it up, and we'll get the force out at second. And that will be out number 3. Mojo does score 2 more. And we'll rotate to the top of the 5th inning. You'll see the player cards coming around now, starting to head into the meat of the lineup. Leading off is going to be number 13, Gabrielle, followed up by number 27, Cosette, followed up by number 10, Kenna. And Buzz finds himself down 4 runs with Mojo leading 5-1 going into the top of the 5th. 1:25 on the clock. Got started at 12:10. Maybe around 35 minutes left in the game. If there's a time to shine for the offense, it needs to be now. Looks like we are seeing a pitch and change for Mojo, I think. No, my bad. Number 25 coming out. Going to continue on. Gabrielle's going to be your leadoff hitter, hitting in the 2 spot. She is 2 for 2 in the game with 2 doubles coming off the fence. Let's see if she can continue that. All right, Gabrielle stepping up to the box. She's ready. Mojo defense is ready. Let's start the top of the 5th inning. Outside for ball 1. And that'll be high for ball 2. Good pitch to hit. Hard hit out of right field. They're going to get a glove on it. Yes, she does. And that will be out number 1. .70 pitches now for number 25 out there for Mojo in the circle. Next batter up, number 27, Cosette, hitting in the 3 spot. 0 for 2 in the game. Grounded out in the 1st. Popped out to shortstop in the 3rd. Got 1 out on her. And that'll be down in the dirt for ball 1. And that's a hard hit ball out in center field, and that's going to land for a base hit. And she'll be in there for a single. Getting things started off here. All right, number 10, Kenna coming up the box. 1 for 2 in the game. Grounded out to a 5-3 back in the 1st. And had a nice double out in left field in the 4th. She got a runner at 1st with 1 out. And pops her up behind us. Foul ball. Strike 1. Oh, hard hit ball out the left side, but that's going to go out of play. Foul ball. Getting a little early on it. That'll be strike 2. Kenna finding herself early behind the count now, 0-2. Down low inside, ball 1. Now I'm going to pop her up. And second base will get that catch for out number 2. All right, Trinity now coming up at the box. 1 for 2. Struck out in the second. Had a double in the fourth. She got 2 outs on her. With number 27 over at first. And going to pop her up. Is that going to be out of play? They're looking for the ball. And that will be out number 3 from the catcher. And that will do it. All right, they get 1 hit. Can't bring her around. 1 left on base. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Buzz down 5-1. Just can't get the offense generated like they would like. It happens sometimes. All right, leading off for Mojo is going to be number 24, hitting in the 6th spot. She's 1 for 1 in the game, had a double back in the second, reached on error back in the third. She's going to be leading things off here. And she's going to look at ball 1 to start things off with. Down low below the knees there for ball 2. There's one down the pipe, hitting out center field. That's going to land in front of JC, and that will fall for a base hit. She'll be in there with a single. Next batter coming up, number 5, hitting in the 7th spot. 1 for 1 in the game. Walked back in the second. Had a single out in left field in the third. She's got a runner at first with no outs. Mojo already threatening here. Down the pipe, looking, strike 1. And check swing. Looked good to me, but he's going to call ball 1 on that one. Not about the swing, but the location of the pitch looked pretty good. Guess he likes him a little lower. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first, no outs. And going to take a shot over at second, shortstop. Gabrielle looks at third, but she's going to get the out at first for out number 1. Runner does move to second. Next batter coming up, number 14. 0 for 1. Grounded out in the second. Walked in the third. She got a runner in scoring position now at third. And she's going to look at strike one, looking right down the pipe there. Outside for ball one. And it'll be high and tied for ball two. 2 balls and 1 strikes the count. Runner at second, 1 out. And there's a strike one looking on the outside edge, bringing the count even, 2-2. Strike 3 looking there, and Kendall will register her first strikeout of the game. And that will be out number 2. Next batter coming up, number 23 coming up at the box. She is 0 for 1. Reached on the air back in the second, struck out back in the third. And she's going to swing and miss and strike 1 on that one. Has a runner over at second still with 2 outs on her. And he's going to call a strike 2 in the bottom left-hand corner of the strike zone now. Number 23 finds herself behind the count, 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Just a little low on that one. Going to bring in ball 1. Ooh, that was inside tight for ball 2. Brings the count even, 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner is second. Pops her up over on the right side. Is Cozy going to get a glove on it? Nope, she can't, and that will be a foul ball. She'll come back and do it again.
Let's play. Let's play. Come on.
Inside, that's going to bring the count full, 3-2. Full count, 2 outs. Payoff pitch coming. Down low, and she will draw the walk. And Kendall will have to start all over for their new batter. That's going to bring up number 20 coming up at the box. She is 1 for 2 in the game. Doubled back in the second, walked back in the fourth. She got 2 outs on her. Runners at first and second. Down low, going to get out of the glove of Kenna, but she corrals it. Going to keep the runner at second. Ball 1. There's a ball inside. 2 balls, no strikes. There's one that finds the zone. Strike one looking.
I got three.
Okay, that was one of those cases where I was looking down, marking in the book, and I missed something. I guess a throw back to Kendall was missed, and that allowed runners to advance to second and third. And that's going to land for a base hit, score both runs. Here comes the throw, but it will not be in time, and she'll be in there at second for a double. 2 RBI, extending their lead now, 7-1. And that error thrown back to the pitcher was a costly one. It came back to bite him there.
What inning are we in? Tell me the inning somebody.
Bottom of the 5th.
Best score?
I've got 7-1 Mojo. Down low inside. Ball one. Rotating to the top of the order. This is number 11 back in. And at the 5th inning, Buzz is at risk of getting run roll. Yep. Yes, sir. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Buzz gets run rolled in that one. Sure, coach ain't going to be too happy about it. So, from here on out, Buzz will be playing for their tournament life, dropping their first bracket game. I believe our first game in the losers bracket is going to be 6 p.m. this evening. And we'll see if they can stay alive to go deeper in the bracket. Excuse me. Other than that, that will do it. Appreciate your likes and support. Coming along and watching the game today. We'll be back at 6 p.m. We'll see who we play. Other than that, I don't have much else to say other than, as always, signing off.